To bring on our Mark McAllister now. And Mark, you're tracking another major issue on our streets. The Ford government's plan to rip up some bike lanes and specifically the cost of that decision.
That's right, Cynthia. Last week we heard from City of Toronto officials that the estimated cost for ripping out bike lanes along University, Bloor and Yonge, those that are targeted by the Ford government, would be $48 million. Today at Queen's Park, the Transportation Minister says he's not buying it. Prabmeet Sarkaria was quick to respond to a report brought forward by the city saying the work to tear up comes with a hefty bill, and the result would increase the commute times, would little increase the commute times as well. The province is pushing through legislation that would force the removal and require any new lanes to be approved if other traffic lanes are impacted. The minister has previously said the province would pick up the cost for ripping up the bike lanes, but today he balked at the price tag in question, and he didn't offer up a price he'd be willing to pay either. Have a listen.
I just don't think that can be accurate. That can't cost double the amount to remove them as it does to put them in place. We've seen similar projects across the city here and other places across Canada be removed for way less than that. Jarvis, Brimley are two examples that come to mind. We'll absolutely look at it. What we know is we'll look at the costing of it. We know what similar projects have costed.
Okay, Mark, he certainly doesn't want to comment on just how much it could cost the province to rip them up, but there's word of other possible lanes now in question and up in the air as well.
Well, it's interesting. As you know, the province will sometimes send out public opinion polls to basically get a sense of what the hot topics might be on the top of the minds of voters. At this point, there's some questions being sent out about other bike lanes in the city as well. Richmond and Adelaide both had bike lanes installed, as well as Danforth, and it's asking people whether or not they feel those bike lanes are causing congestion. So this certainly isn't over at this point. We may see the province starting to target different lanes as well. It's a very busy day here at Queen's Park. Lots more going on, and we will be back later in the show to tell you a little bit more about those things as well.